we give it up for our host, Mike Perkins! Paul Brodo! We're the house band, we call the show tonight!
Mike Perkins.
Today, man?
I'm doing great. I made some ice cream. I'm fucking feeling it, man.
You've been doing that in quarantine a lot. How you been making your own ice cream?
Yeah, I've been cooking a lot. Making pizza, been making like my own dough and shit. Made the own ice cream. I was like, yeah, feeling it.
Okay, I love it. I know you told me the other night. You're like, man, I shouldn't have used the fucking I shouldn't use heavy cream. I use regular cream or whatever. This is the stuff we talk about, me and Paul on the phone. We're like, how's your ice cream going?
Putting too many chips.
Yeah, don't do too many chips. And my amazing house band, the show with Adam and Sean. How you guys doing? You guys doing good?
Oh, we're doing great.
We're together. We just had baby food downstairs.
Yeah, we have matching bibs if you guys didn't notice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I love the matching bits.
Yeah,
And matching shirts.
and just coincidentally, we
Just
both
by
wore
chance,
the
I
same
mean,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're
I
such
love
good friends. Such
I
good
love
friends.
it. We all hung out last night. It was cool. We haven't seen each other for like 4 months.
Best,
we were
best night of my life.
We wanted to record like a couple episodes of a podcast. Coming soon, another podcast tonight.
Hey.
Coming soon, ladies. We did 2 episodes, like 30 minutes each, and then we hung out for like 5 hours after that because we were like,
We literally hung out until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was great. But it was awesome to just be out. You know what I mean?
To be friends. To be friends.
To be friends, be out, and and we have an amazing show for you guys tonight. So we have a bunch of amazing people, and we love all of them. And listen, let's start the show, guys. You ready for some current events?
I've been ready.
Yeah.
You ready for some current events?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So check it out. This happened in Alabama. Young people are now throwing COVID-19 parties. It's a competition where people with coronavirus attend, and the first person to get infected wins.
No shit.
The grand prize is a ventilator. It's that's the grand prize. And runner up of that just gets death because there's not really that many ventilators left.
Hey yo.
So, if second place isn't good, you're not going to get it, but you're still going to get a ventilator. It's good. This also happened. A lottery winner in Jamaica went to go pick up his $95 million jackpot. $95 million. And he was dressed up as Darth Vader because he wanted to keep his identity a secret. Joke's on him, though, because we all know he's your father.
Got him.
Got him. Any Star Wars fans? Huh? Star Wars?
I'm a Star Wars.
Keyboards.
Yeah.
Huh? Star Wars?
I'm feeling it. Yeah, I got you.
You liked it. That was for you.
I'm taking it off. I understand.
That was for you. This is another thing, too, that happened. Elon Musk, owner of the car company Tesla, just released a line of shorts that sold out within minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, he has shorts now. Yeah.
Well.
The only downfall is you have to charge them every 100 steps. So
I get it.
plug them in. I gotta. My pants are gonna fall off. They're gonna fall off. I gotta charge these. It's gonna happen. So it was cool. Any strip club fans in the house?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Shout out volcanic eruption.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! What if some really like 75-year-old old guy just popped in the Zoom and was like, hell yeah, I'm here for the strip club. What is this? Is this the Zoom? What happened? But a strip club just opened up, but without any of the dancers in the place. Yeah.
What?
So if you're looking for a place to eat with just the right amount of cigarette and cocoa butter smell, come on down to the Best burgers in town. Juicy Lucy's. It's a good place. Good place to make it rain, but then, no one's there to pick up the rain. Pick up the rain? I don't know what tag that was. Who knows? This happened at a heritage auction in Dallas. Someone paid $114,000 for a rare classic Nintendo Super Mario Brothers game.
Wow.
$114,000.
Wow.
Imagine paying that much and still having to go home and blow it yourself.
I get it.
Come on! Yo!
Well,
Imagine.
Nintendo games. Yeah, I got it. I'm there with you.
The
think we lo-
cartridge.
We lost some followers with that blowjob.
Do it.
It happens. But the 75-year-old man was like, hell yeah. I was like, he's still on the field? This guy? Still here? Thanks, Grandpa. After many years, they finally announced that Velma from Scooby-Doo was always meant to be a lesbian.
No.
They finally announced that.
We knew that.
We all knew that, right? It was a fact. And everyone already knew that as a fact because after hiding from ghosts, she was always the first one to come out of the closet.
No, Mike.
They're mad that she's a lesbian, but I mean, they don't mind the talking dog. You know what I mean? What's happening? Oh, jinkies. That joke crushed when I told it to Kazeem last week. And jinkies. Scooby-Doo, anybody Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
And Zoinks, yo. And finally, after a big animal fight at the zoo in Florida, a gorilla was taken to a hospital where he was then tested for the coronavirus just to be safe. And yeah, the test did come back positive. That America has no idea what the fuck they're doing. They don't know. Yeah. Oh, we're out of tests. Oh, let's just give it to this gorilla. It's fine. You just got it. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
They're just like, oh my God, your cat needs the test, and you're like, my grandma needs the test. I don't think my cat. I don't know what's happening. But that's the monologue, guys. That is the monologue.
Hey.
So moving right on. A staple of this show that we always do a segment every single month because I'm not a big sports guy. Guys, you a big sports guy, Paul?
I like hockey.
You're a hockey guy. Hockey's coming back.
It is.
Yeah, it's coming back. The ice in summertime. But I'm not a big sports guy, but one of my best friends in the biz is a big sports guy, and he does a segment on this show every single month. So, guys, get the round of applause going. Get it going for Sports and a Half with my man, Brian Nick.
Yes, that's the kind of energy I'm looking for. Okay, some of you have not been here before. You have not seen this segment before. The key to this segment is don't think, okay? This is about sports, and you have feelings about sports. And so if you have a feeling about anything I say, I want to hear it. If you love it, I want to hear you go, yeah! If you hate it, I want to hear you go, boo! If you pretend something about the Bengals, you can just yell out, hoo day, hoo day, hoo day, whatever you want.
Yes.
As long as you don't think and you feel you're doing it right. All right. So, Sports and a Half. The NFL is considering playing several games with no fans. Although there are teams that object. They say the Chargers have an unfair advantage. They never have any fans. Yes.
All day.
The Dodgers have been selling seats to their games of cardboard cutouts. You send in a picture, and they'll put a cardboard cutout of you in a seat for $299. But they will cut your heart out in October for free. Sports and a Half.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Washington No Longer Redskins are changing their offensive name. While they're at it, can they get some reparations for RG3 for playing that one playoff game where he had an injured knee and ruined his entire career and could never do Subway commercials again? And also, can they tell me what I'm supposed to do with that football helmet lamp I have in my basement, which now makes me a racist? Sports and a Half! Sports and a Half! All right, FIFA official, soccer official, corrupt soccer official caught the coronavirus in prison. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, he caught it without using his fans. Soccer, Sports and a Half!
I liked it.
Johnson, owner of the Jets. Okay.
Jets.
Woody Johnson, owner of the Jets. He is the current owner of the Jets and also the current U.S. ambassador to England. He has been charged with making racist and sexist comments, and that is terrible. That someone from the Jets is representing the United States. Sports and a half.
Sports and a half.
All right. The NBA's Nikola Jokic and tennis's champ Novak Djokovic each contracted the coronavirus together in Serbia. You know what? I refuse to make a Jokic Djokovic. Sports and a half.
Yes.
The NBA, Matisse Thybulle, I'm pronouncing that wrong probably. He started a bubble vlog from inside the NBA bubble, and he got over 4 million views in 1 week. While this show struggles to get 17 views on YouTube.
Hey, boo!
Sports and a half.
Right. Just to wrap it out, okay? During this whole quarantine, Netflix has been like the substitute for sports, right? You're like, oh, you watch Ozark? Yeah, I watch it. Man, Wendy and Marty sure had a great end of the season. Do you like the Baltimore team? Yeah, duh. Obviously, I like The Wire. Come on. What are the people who aren't even fans? I hate it. But you know what? I'm so glad that we have sports back. Thursday, baseball starts. Sunday, basketball starts. America starts. Maybe never, but at least we're going to be distracted.
Yeah.
Sports and a half.
Sports and a half.
God, I can't wait till 17 people see that. I cannot wait.
My
I'm
favorite
gonna
sports
send
and a
it-
half ever. That was my
That
favorite
was a
one.
good sports and a half.
That was a
was
good
solid.
sports and a half, man.
Great.
Now, I don't know if you guys know, this show has been around for about almost over a year now. And we moved to Loft Ensemble back in October. But Brian has done sports and a half every single month. And it's always amazing. And so give it up for Brian McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
And please tell all your friends so we can get 34 views. I think if we double it, we can really get those Djokovic's out. You know what I mean? We can get them out. I didn't mention this at the top, but this is a free show for the 17 people watching. But if you want to donate to at Loft Ensemble, they're an amazing theater company that is our home every single month before quarantine, and they just have a space filled with amazing people and artists. And that's what's special about this show today is that we have a bunch of Loft members, and we want to support them. We want to support Black artists during the movement of Black Lives Matter. And the very first special guest that we have tonight is a Loft member, and she's about to drop a new project out this week called Airbnb. So guys, get the round of applause going. Get it going. Come on. Get on your keyboards. The 17 views. Get on it for TIff Hubbard.
Hello.
Okay.
How you doing?
What's up?
Thanks for having us, Mike. Appreciate it.
You're the best. Thank you.
This first piece I have is called Timelines, and it just has to touch on some of the topics we're all living through right now with coronavirus and new way of life. So have y'all been watching the news lately to see what's been happening? Or do you only keep up with your local Kardashian? Because you watch it on E, your tank is on E, the top of the line, it starts with an E. Go and check your vision. Go and check your eyes, because the world burning down should come as no surprise. It was only ever a matter of time, because for so long we've neglected this awful truth. We destroyed Mother Earth with thing 1 and thing 2. Because a hand that can heal can cause hurt too. And I can reach every corner of the world, but I can no longer reach you. Everyone is so busy nowadays on this thing called the grind. Yeah, I hear it guarantees you more money, but it provides you with less time. So I wonder if that type of sacrifice is worth every dime, because how am I living a life if all I do is wait to get paid? Yeah, I got a job that pays more, but it still ain't a living wage. And face value is no longer what it used to be, because I now value the time when you're facing me. And FaceTimes are of no real value to me because I'm now faced with the time you have left with me. And you're not living in the moment if you're looking for the moment to find the right time online so you can post it. Are you using your voice to inform your people? Because your voice is your greatest tool. That shit is lethal. Are you using your platform to share love and light? Because out of sight, out of mind does not mean it's all fine. And nowadays, people get so obsessed with how they make their life look. No one cares if they're the writer of their own book. They're spending more time online checking who's checking who. You're checking in and then checking out. Well, I'm checking out you. But are you checking in with you? Stop trying to copy what other people do, because it doesn't matter how they move. Their path may be right, but it's not your truth.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Awesome.
How do you feel on that? Don't mean to call anybody out, but you know, like, what are we all focused on right now with coronavirus, and what are we looking at? So hope that opens your mind to some stuff.
I love that.
That's really good.
So awesome.
Guys. All right, snaps for the show.
Yes, yes.
Bro, guys, what the-
We have time for another one? Mike, should I do
Of
another?
course. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this one is called Brand New. It kind of talks about how you don't have to come out of this being the same old person you were. You have permission to be a brand new person. I haven't had much time to reflect. I've been so busy trying to correct and perfect my constant neglect towards these heavy regrets that I just need a reset, a chance to forgive and forget. Because my mind, body, and soul are in debt. I had to take my mind offline to reconnect, disconnect, and hit eject, because I was intertwined in a web of confusion. I've been playing around in an online playground of illusions, and my mind became a ticking time bomb that needed diffusing. And my body was the institution that housed all this delusion. And with what I was consuming, I wasn't picking and choosing with what foods that I put in. I was fighting myself, and I was the one that was losing. Then I realized, oh, I gotta get more veggies and fruits in, because a clean body led to a clearer frame of mind, and that can clear up some space for me to use my third eye. Because I've been looking at the world, the great big world, with my wandering eye. And then I finally found someone who sees me eye to eye. And what I'm learning is that life is about every single little step. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Now, you see how skipping steps, that don't make any sense. Because to get where you're going, you have to know where you went. Like before there was this poem, there was paper to pen. And before all of that, it was all in my head. Because it's deeper than the lyrics. I feel it all so deep in my spirit. Something is telling me that the people have got to hear it. And if you listen close to my words and you hear all the illusions, all that I'm alluding could get a little bit confusing. With the way that my flow hits the beat and the way that it rides, I might be half Viola Davis and half Shonda Rhimes. Because I don't just write stories, I tell them. I exhale my whole being so you can inhale it. And people love to say, Tiff, I don't recognize you anymore. I don't recognize your heart. Well, I was once a work in progress, but I'm now a work of art. Like something hanging in the groove. Como je t'ai trouve. I'm too good to be true. And I don't have a brand, but you can call me brand new. Woo!
Damn! I was once a work of progress, now I'm a work of art? Get it? Oh my God!
Yeah, that was deep. That was good. That was really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, TIff Hubbard. If anybody is going to get this show to 1,000 views, it's when we share that. That was amazing. That was awesome. I mean, I don't know what to say. Because like it was so deep that like like you were saying, like social media in your first part, it like kind of like takes over, like who is who and who really are you and what are you actually learning through anything. And spoken word is so like, it's so scary, especially to like comedians. So like, I think I did a show one time where I bombed the entire time and nobody laughed at all, and I was like, oh, I was just talking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like,
Right?
just like that was just that, you know. But like, I don't. What's your process in just writing and coming up with a spoken word piece? You know, it just because it's so deep and you're rhyming with it too. It's just like, you know, how do you do what you do?
I think for most of the pieces I write them as sort of personal mantras to myself, because I say them to myself. You know, I write them in a rhyme scheme, so it's easier for me to remember. Thank you.
Yeah.
And just, I think I write them for myself. I teach myself that lesson before I have to practice what I preach. So I write it so that I can live it, and then I can go tell people, this is what I believe. And if you take it, you take it, you know?
Yeah. I love that. So, what was like, what were you like as a kid, and like, what was the big dream of it all? Did you always want to do spoken word? Like, where are you originally from and stuff? I don't really know anything about you. We just met.
So I'm originally from Hawaii. I grew up in a military family, and I wanted to be a doctor. And then I took science class, realized this isn't what's for me.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah, chemistry sucked.
Chemistry was hard. Like, I was good at math. Math was easy, but chemistry was like, what?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But I started out in theater and acting, and then moving out to Los Angeles about 5 years ago, I realized, oh, I kind of like poetry, and I kind of like performing it and incorporating it with acting. And so only the last year or so has my spoken word really been my big focus. So it's something I'm still learning. I'm still new to it.
Wow. You've only been doing spoken word for a year?
About a year, yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
No shit. So I guess you were really heavy into acting, because I guess like it comes from like kind of like just your monologues and kind of being able to be true to yourself and that too. So did you go to where did you go to school for acting and stuff? Did you go to American Academy?
Yes, I did. With the
there
other
you go.
That
Loft Ensemble default. I love it.
It breeds out some great talent, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, I love that you're a member of Loft too, and I can't believe I haven't met you. I mean, I've only been around Loft for, I guess, maybe about a year now. Well, I've been going to see like Adam and Sean the past couple of years, but I've really just been like kind of like heavy into Loft the past year. And acting too, I wanted to talk about. I've seen your one piece, When Doves Cry. If anyone wants to check that out, this isn't a spoiler, but I just want to say to you, like, God damn it, Terrence, and you'll know what I'm talking about when that happens. But what was that? It was such a cool concept. Can you tell us about When Doves Cry, that project you did?
So that was written by a student who I went to school with maybe about a year ago, and the concept is it's based off of Prince's song When Doves Cry, and it's a sci-fi dystopian future where, I mean, it's not too dystopian. It sets place in a world where someone's ruling the country terribly and has taken away our rights to some very basic things. And
it's real life, damn it.
Life imitates art, and it's frustrating because you make these things like, this has never happened. This is why I act. And then you go home and you're like, he's still the president. So yeah, very real world relation.
Yeah. But that's what was cool about it, was the one thing that you sneak a Prince album and a record player into it, and you're like, they took away music, which was like, what would fucking happen if they really did take away music from us? Like, it would, I don't know, like, what would your go-to be? Like, what music do you love? Like, you know, who would you sneak in? Would you sneak in Prince?
I would sneak in Prince and Whitney Houston.
Love it.
Absolutely, that'd be the top two. If I had just two to grab, it'd be those ones.
Yeah. I would sneak in Taking Back Sunday. Anybody? Taking Back Sunday fans? Anybody? I'd be like, so sick of being it, and then just, you know, be like, God damn it. But I love that. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Airbnb, the project coming out this week?
I'm gonna keep it a surprise. I will say, nothing like I've done before. It's not necessarily spoken word, but it's a musically inclined piece I'm releasing. It has nothing to do with the actual company Airbnb. I might get in trouble for just promoting them, but we'll see.
I feel like you should just go to different Airbnbs and put that up there, whatever, like a promo for it in every single Airbnb.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, dude.
TIff here is a former student of mine, and I had the privilege of I've directed her as like leads of shows. She's just an amazing actress, and she's been in a bunch of shows. I've always been really impressed with her. not that my opinion matters on this, but that shit you just did was the coolest shit I've ever seen. That was amazing. I just had to tell you that because I really believe that. You're a special person, and it just blew up right there in front of us all. So that was awesome. Known her for a long time.
It really was. It was just so deep and heartfelt, and just like for you to say you've only been doing spoken word for a year, it's like that was amazing. It's amazing to all of us. And I want to thank you for coming on the show, and I hope to meet you in person eventually, and digitally. And I'm looking forward to Airbnb. So when's it drop? Is it this Friday or this Saturday?
We're hoping for Friday, but Corona is messing up everything, so we'll see.
Damn it. Well, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, TIff Hubbard. Give it up for TIff Hubbard.
Hey.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. This next guy coming up he is also part of a Loft Ensemble. He released he's an artist, and he released a thing called Hip Hop-a-lip. I just fucked that up. Take that back. Can we cut it? There goes the 17 views. We got he just released a song called Barrio and Hip Hop-a-lips. Kazeem's laughing. Give it up one more time for Chris O, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. Woo. What's going on, y'all? Quarantine life.
Yes.
This is crazy. Oh man. So just so you know, Mike, it is Hip Hop-a-lips now.
Hip Hop-a-lips now. Okay, gotcha.
Hip-Hop-a-lips now.
Gotcha.
But that's an old album, so I ain't even tripping. No, it's all good though, man. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm blessed to be here. Thank you. I never thought I'd be doing this kind of thing. It's a little weird for me, and I keep trying not to look at myself, but like, how can you just like right there? It's weird.
Dude, the whole time I was doing the monologue, I was looking at myself, and it didn't go that good. So you can imagine what I.
So, oh shit, it's just like I go, huh? Damn. All right, clearly.
Do you think?
You're like, interview me, man. No, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do a thing. We didn't really get like a great sound check, so I'm gonna just start off the song on my phone, and if it gets crazy, you can just like let me know. Is that all right?
Do your thing, yeah, man.
All right, so this song is called Black and White. It's probably one of my more popular songs. It's kind of an autobiography about me because I am black and white. What? All right. How's the sound on this? No? What? No?
You can hear it, yeah.
Can we talking over it?
Yeah.
How about now? Good?
Yeah.
All right.
I think a little bit, yeah.
Check it. I'm black and white. Do you hear me? I'm black and white. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? I'm black and white. My daddy is black. My mama is white. So really, I'm brown, but I'm black and white. Yeah, nigga, I'm black and white. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? I'm black and white. Do you know what that's like to be black and white? Wanna know what that's like? It's like my niggas. Hold on, y'all. It's okay if I say it because I'm more y'all. Because when the police see me, they say get on the wall. Either that or pull over when I'm driving the car. And the black and white behind me about as black and white as I be. But a nigga in the driver's seat's the only thing I can't say. They say license registration. I say officer, okay. But they say step out of the vehicle, okay. But can I say something? If I'm out of town, they're like, when you going back? I say I'm flying standby, so I'm not sure of that. See, I think a couple days, see, I'm here to celebrate because it's been a little while and my grandpa up in age. And that's the funny thing, as a matter of fact. See, this is his car, that's why the plate's handicapped. And the name on the title and the license won't match. But what you gonna say about them expired ass tags? Now I'm like, shit, not my whip. Can I reach for my cell phone so I can call him? Give me the number, I'll dial, he said. So of course I do, and of course he did. Grandpa came through when he asked, do you know? Because he said, sure do. My grandson, Chris O. And he said, all white. Now he on his way black this time, because they say that I'm black and white. Do you hear me? I'm black and white. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? I'm black and white. My daddy is black. My mama is white. So really I'm brown, but I'm black and white. Yeah, nigga, I'm black and white. Do you hear me? This like to be black. Wait, hey. Wouldn't you know? Nope, mom and dad was on the low. Wasn't that they ain't want nobody to know. It was just neither one of them was show. Then I came, mom told dad and he had to go. told grandma, and she dropped the phone. Told grandpa, and he said, hell no, what you gonna do? Then she thought about adoption until she saw my face. Saw her eyes and mine, and then she said, no way. Then she showed my grandpa, and he didn't care about race. All he really cared about was who gonna pay. Cause my dad escaped, and her dad just came. And my mama wouldn't make it on minimum wage. Then my step-granddad, more like a guy saying, Ethan, my man stepped up to the plate. As a father figure, gave me knowledge, wisdom, but there was an issue, to be honest with you. I was seen as black and his ass a Jew. He ain't have a clue what I was going through. Mom had boyfriends and they all was black. I guess what they say is true, but she ain't go back. Then she had my sister and was with her dad. And I love that nigga, but what the fuck mine at? Then he came back and I met that side. Brother, sister, my granny and grandpa before he died. And my aunts and my uncles and a whole bunch of cousins. It was good, it was lovely, but they all wanted something in the back of their mind. Something may seem right. Why you talk like that? Why skin so light? Why skin so dark? On the other side, both families look at me like, is he black and white? Yeah, nigga, I'm black and white. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? I'm black and white. My daddy is black. My mama is white. So really, I'm brown, but I'm black and white. Yeah, nigga, I'm black and white. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? I'm black and white. Don't care if you black. Don't care if you white. Give a fuck about the color. We gonna be all right.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
thank you. Yes. So black and white. That is from my radio mixtape. That's RADIO, which stands for Rating and Doing It Over, where I took a lot of popular songs at the time and then I did my own twist on them. That was Kendrick Lamar's All Right, my version of it, black and white. So I got a whole mixtape of like 21 of them joints. So go and check that out. You can get it at TIff. And all my other stuff's on all the streaming platforms, you know, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that stuff. But because, you know, you said I could do two, right? I got one more for you.
Do your thing. Yeah, do your thing, man. Yeah.
I'm going to do something special that I didn't think I was going to do. I've shown this to a couple of friends, but this will be like the first like world premiere, I guess, of this song.
Yes.
Yeah.
So first, let me ask.
Heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, people in the comments, people at home, all 17 of y'all. Other people do I have any Stranger Things fans in the house? Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Along the timeline of the next season of Stranger Things, trying to get them views, you know what I'm saying? Trying to pump that. Anyways, Stranger Things, here we go. Hey. Stranger Things. These little niggas just make believe, stay playing games like D&D. But your little bitch in the Stranger Things. I told that little bitch to come play with me. Cause your nigga minor, I'm major league. I damn determined just wait and see. I beat him like Jonathan did to Steve. He ended up like Justin be missing teeth. And your bitch was ready before we met. She heard I was little the alphabet. All the Z, I'm doing it all. Now I'm like Will, cause I'm in the walls. And all of my dogs is them dogs. And you and your homies just polywalls. Still foggy than leak, they catch a slug. Run it back, I teach like Mr. Clark. Listen whenever I talk. Mouth bitch, shut your mouth. They can play it, bro, better not start. I end up like Bart. And my bitch is looking like Mike Mama. But then they be screaming like Will Mama. I stay with the strap like Chief Hopper. So tell them get back like L Father. You Bobby Brown like Millie. I'm Bobby Brown like Whitney. Upside down, I'm tripping. Upside down, I'm tripping. You Bobby Brown like Millie. I'm Bobby Brown like Whitney. Upside down, I'm tripping. Upside down, I'm tripping. Stranger Things. Yo, bitch, I'm a she in the Stranger Things. It's strange if you think that she ain't with me. If she ain't with you, then what would she be? Stranger Things. I promise you, I see some Stranger Things. Like niggas don't listen that play with me. Stranger danger, don't play with me. Stranger Things. You hear it whenever I talk. You feel it whenever I spit. You see it whenever I walk. Stranger Things. Upside down. Yep, Stranger Things. Upside down. What Stranger Things? Upside down. Stranger Things. Look, y'all know it's me, Chris O spitting them Stranger Things. Off the head like nosebleeds. I'll go ahead, y'all gon' see. Hair raising like wheels, man. Feel me coming like B sweat. Hot as fuck, need an ice bath. On the other side, I'm in my pants. Upside down, now back to it. Yo, ex dead like Bob Newton. Bagging bitches like Billy, nigga. Once I get them, they wish you didn't. And the difference like Indiana. I'm from Ohio, that's Cincinnati. And a little later, I'm a 90s baby, but I've been ready since the fucking 80s. Listen whenever I talk. Not really shut your mouth. Think I'm playing, bro, better not start. Fuck around, end up like Bart. And my bitch is looking like Mike Mama. But then they be screaming like Will Mama. I stay with the strap like Chief Hopper. So tell them get back like L Father. You Bobby Brown like Millie. I'm Bobby Brown like Whitney. Upside down, I'm tripping. Upside down, I'm tripping. You Bobby Brown like Millie. I'm Bobby Brown like Whitney. Upside down, I'm tripping. Upside down, I'm tripping. Stranger things, stranger things. Your bitch, I'm she in the stranger things. Stranger if you think that she ain't with me. If she ain't with you, then where would she be? Stranger things, stranger things. I promise you, I see some stranger things. Like niggas go missing that play with me. Stranger danger, don't play with me. Stranger things, stranger things. You hear it whenever I talk. You feel it whenever I speak. You see it whenever I walk. Stranger things, stranger things. Upside down, yup, stranger things. Upside down, what stranger things? Upside down. Back like C2, bitch. Don't act like I'm new to this. Y'all don't get it, I do this. I'm that nigga, no Lucas. I'm that nigga, no Lucas. Yeah, I'm that nigga, no Lucas. Said I'm that nigga, no Lucas. Yeah, I'm that nigga, no Lucas. Woo! I wasn't ready to do that, so I fucked up a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah.
We have a clip right now of Stranger Things we want to show. Can we play? No, I'm kidding. We don't have Stranger.
Oh, I was like,
that better be the new intro of the new season, though, man. The Stranger Things. I love it.
Season 4.
Season 4. I love it.
Yeah.
Season 4. So how long have you been? So you're from Ohio.
Cincinnati.
So how long have you been doing music and stuff? I'm sorry I messed up. I wanted to. I messed up like hip hop. I can't hip hop. I'm like the guy from Big Daddy right now. I'm like hip hop anonymous.
Yes.
Hip hopocalypse. Now, I love it. So that was one of your was that one of your first albums? Like how long have you been doing music?
Yeah, that was my first studio album. I had 2 mixtapes before that. That was Hip Hop 101 and Funk You. And then I did the album that was like on all the platforms with sale, and I like did it in the studio and stuff. And that was Hip Hopocalypse Now. And then
love it. Okay.
Other stuff. So yeah.
That's the one I was listening to on Spotify with the oh my god that one song on there. Yeah, I was rocking out to that and Barrio. Barrio.
Oh yeah, Barrio. That was a single that I released Cinco de Mayo last year. I feel like, especially since I've been in Los Angeles, I've gained quite a big like Latino fan base, and I didn't really have songs that was like shouting them out like that. And I was in the Barrio for real, so I was like, I need to do something to let them know that we cool.
Yeah.
You know?
What is it? What is a barrio?
It's Spanish word for neighborhood.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it basically means like the hood, but it's like the
gotcha.
Spanish. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm in the barrio. I love it. Right. So what was it like growing up in Ohio? What was the scene like for music? Did you do a lot of stuff in Chicago and stuff? Is that close to there?
Nah, honestly, I mean, so I went to the School for Creative and Performing Arts in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was always we got a lot of people that come out of there. You know, shout out my SCPAers that found out there.
There you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but we have a lot of successful people from there. But I graduated high school and went straight to LA, so I didn't really like shop the scene and stuff. And it's funny because I didn't really start rapping until I was like, taking it seriously. I started when I was like 16, just with my friends, and then one of my friends who's now done a lot of stuff. He's got Grammys and stuff. He's great. He started producing. I want you to get on this song. I want you to do this thing. When we were back in high school, so we get songs that we like ended up getting played at our prom, and like everybody was like bumping them at all the like songs. And I was like, oh, that was kind of fun. That was interesting. Then when I'm
Oh, sorry, you cut out right there.
Oh, my bad.
What did it say? You went to your song got played at prom, and then what happened?
Oh, a song got played at prom, and I just got like the first little like vibe of like maybe I could do this. But then I went to college at AMDA in LA for acting. And,
American Academy of Dramatic Arts. Yes. Is it?
No.
Is that AMDA?
AMDA.
No, that's the wrong initials.
Musical Dramatic Academy.
Yes.
It's like the rivals, so they've told me. I didn't know this, but yeah, apparently.
Oh shit. Adam, don't chime in. Adam, don't do it.
No. But anyways, while I was in high school, and I guess I felt like I went to an acting conservatory that was, I guess, for people that really didn't go to performing arts high school. Like we got in the first semester, it was like, okay, guys, this is Stella Adler. I was like, yo, for real? This is like so old. Like, so I like read because I was like, I know all this shit. Like we've been doing this since high school, but yeah. That kind of like to further challenge me got me into rapping again, because I was always like, you know, hanging out with my friends and rapping and stuff. They was like, you need to do this for real. So one day, my girlfriend at the time, I borrowed her computer and got a mic somehow, and in the closet, I recorded this mixtape. It had like 18, 20 songs on it, and then I just dropped them. I like burned them one by one off the CD and dropped them all around the school on a Friday, like in the cafe and different classrooms, just dropping them everywhere on the floor. And then when we had the parties that night, everybody was playing my shit at like the weekend. So that was, I need to take this seriously, and that's when I started actually starting to do that.
I've done that with my stand-up sets. I just leave CDs around, but then no one shows up to my parties. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? That was a bad joke. Thanks, guys. But dude, that's incredible. That you did that, and like, what was the feeling like it playing in high? You had to get laid at prom. You know what I mean? Like that was like oh my god, we're playing your song. You know, like that's a huge boost for you to even like be like, dude, I can do this in my life. This is a future for me. You know, like you said.
Yeah, I think honestly, I felt it more in college than I did at high school. Because high school was like, I mean, this is gonna sound cocky as hell, but like I was in like a more popular crew, like or whatever. So like if we that wanted to get the DJ playing and stuff, like we could get our shit played. So that was just kind of like, oh, like everybody liked it. But in college, I dropped it with no intentions whatsoever. Just a couple of my friends was like, you should do this. And then I went to a party totally like it wasn't even on campus, somebody else's party, and they were playing my shit. It was like, yo, you heard this dude? And I was like, that is like, you know,
I love that.
It was different. That's when the mind changed. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this little acting degree, but like, let's not sleep on this rap game because like apparently I got something there. You know?
Yeah. Well, I love that you kind of like a lot of like times you were like trying to it was like cracking jokes in your raps and stuff too. And I seen that you're a Flappers guy too. You've done shows at Flappers and stuff.
Yeah, I've done. I mean, I've done the LA thing. You know, I'm like comedy, rapping, acting. It's like whatever gets me
the stage time. I want the stage time.
Right. I mean, no, I want the rent check. That's what I want. I want to make sure my staples are taken care of.
Now, do you think you would incorporate some like comedic raps into it too? Like,
oh, for sure. Yeah, I just picked 2 of them. I got funny raps. I do raps at stand-up sometimes. I incorporate it all. Even Adam directed a show that I was in, and I started like dancing and rapping and stuff with that. Like I was like, okay, you know. But
what show was that? Was that at Loft?
Yeah, Our Lady of 121st Street.
Oh, amazing. I was just telling Sean, I was like, this dude's so talented. I was like, this guy can do, he's kind of one of those people just like, it's like Will Smith or something like that. Like, he's just he's got all of that stuff.
That's who got it all started for me. It's funny. Back to the song, because it's all black and white. It was like my racial identity. When I was little, I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I was still feeling weird because like even though I couldn't really like, you know, explain it, I could tell I was different. Like I'm dark here and I'm light there. Like I didn't have a place. So I loved TV and watching, but then I watched The Fresh Prince came on, and it was Will Smith. He was rapping, he was colorful, he was funny, he was cool, and he was light skinned. He was like me. And it was the first time I was like, oh my God, there are other people like me that are and are cool. And I asked my mom, I was like, oh, what is that? What is he doing? She was like, what do you mean? She was like, that's acting. Like, I was like, I want to do that. That's what I want. I want that. Whatever that is. So that's how it all started.
Yeah. Awesome. I love that, dude. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was awesome. And what's up next? What is up next for Chris O? So is your album or your record label Oh Shit? Is that what is that your kind of your label? Sorry, I cut out again. Or is that my Wi-Fi?
That's his.
Yeah.
Chris O, ladies and gentlemen. Is he back?
Hey.
Is he back?
No, I don't think so.
Mike, you're so funny. Mike, you're so funny. You're like, so your record label's called Oh Shit? Is that correct? And then it just cut out.
Okay, I got it.
Well,
there we go.
Shit, there you go. See, that was planned that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh shit!
So is that your record label? Is that what you have? Like, what's next for Chris O? What's coming up next? What have you been doing in quarantine? Something coming out soon?
Chris O ain't been doing shit, and Chris Oliver's been sitting on his ass in quarantine. That's what's been happening. I'm so glad you got me to this show because I was like, oh, cool, I could do something.
Of course, man.
So as far as what's next, I mean, there's a couple people who have asked me to get on some features so I can record and do that. Acting and stuff was kind of slowed with auditioning. I mean, I had a couple of Zoom auditions, but as far as what's next, I really don't know, but I'm here to take on the challenges as they come.
I love that. Stay motivated and keep being awesome, man. I mean, you it's good to dip your feet in everything. Like you said, comedy, rap, acting. It's to be like, you know, like a master of all. Like, you know, that's what you want to do because then you have that skill set and that tool belt to do whatever. You know what I mean? So keep being awesome, Chris. Thanks for doing the show. And guys, one more time for Chris Oliver. Chris O, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We're like halfway towards the show. I got to check on my buddy Paul. Paul, how you doing over there, man? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Just chilling back in the darkness, enjoying this show. Oh, I'm spotlighted. All right. How we doing? Well, hello there. Just kind of lurking. I feel like I'm in one of those fucking horror movies or something. Like someone's just going to come in from the back. Yeah. Good old quarantine life.
So how you making out, man? You doing all right? The show's been awesome so far, hasn't it? It's been amazing.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been one of our best. I love it.
What'd you think of my monologue?
It was good. It was good. It was good.
Okay, right?
Yeah, you know, you give it a college try. You know, that's all you can really do. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't hit, you just keep going. That's not much.
Right? That's what it's the best you can do.
Yeah, you know.
Well, hey, this has been a real talk moment with Paul Brodo, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll do what I can, Mike. Try to keep
Thanks for being real with me. My monologue, it was okay. I was confident. I felt good about it, but it could have been better. But you know what? The next comic coming up, our special guest comedian of the night is he's the best in the biz. He's so funny. He does a podcast called Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. Guys, get the round of applause going. Get it going for my man Kazeem Rahman.
Hey, what's up? I am the best in the biz. Fuck all those other comics actually making money. Fuck it. The best. Hey, yo, okay, so many things. Mike, how do you not know what a barrio is? You dated like a Hispanic girl for like 13 years. Do you really not? You had no idea? Oh, what's a barrio? How do you not know?
I had no idea, dude.
How is that possible? She never said barrio?
I one time and said barrio, but I was just like,
she never said barrio. In like the 6 years her dad was living with you guys, like her sister was there, and no one in the house ever said barrio.
She called me a machisto one time.
I don't even know what that means, but I don't know what that means because I didn't date a Hispanic girl for 13 years. I'm not supposed to know what that means. So weird. Yo, Paul, you are the worst sidekick I have ever seen in the history of
It's something.
It's supposed to be nice. That is the worst. How's my monologue? Well, it wasn't that great. You gave it the old college try. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This is the greatest show ever. I love it. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that it took so long to do this show. My bad.
I know. I love you, man. I love you.
This is so much fun. I'm really happy that Chris did his second song, because these performances were very introspective and like conscious, and I'm about to do a bunch of dick jokes, so it's gonna be weird. Like Chris did his first song, I was like, fuck, how am I gonna follow that? Like he did a very introspective song about his identity and race relations, and then his second song was like, hey yo bitch said she's into Stranger Things. I'm like, God, yes. Yes. Ignorance. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want it right now. This is kind of shit that I want right now. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'm here. I'm wearing shorts. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I'm performing. I'm trying to not look at the screen, and I'm trying to look at the camera. And it's like, but who are you guys? You know what I mean? Like, right? I don't know. Not even getting paid for this. Kind of thing. Race relations at an all-time high. I realized that I don't have a lot of white friends, because a lot of my black friends are telling me about how all like their white friends are calling them, apologizing for all this travesty and asking if they're okay. I haven't received a single phone call. Not one. I haven't received not one phone call. I have a friend that literally like posted as a joke. She just posted her Venmo and she got $200. Just like, hey, I'm black, give me money. And then she got $200. That's not even a joke. I'm just angry. Like it's such a horrible time. I don't know. We have black Band-Aids now. Did you guys know that? We have black Band-Aids.
Yeah.
They gave us clear Band-Aids before they gave us the black Band-Aids, but we got black Band-Aids. Huh? It's great. It's weird. It's weird all these corporations like coming through and like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like Coca-Cola, like the Red Sox posted like Black Lives Matter on their building. It's great. And then like Ben and Jerry's is like coming in like, hey, yo, first of all, fuck racism. You know what I mean? Fuck your mom if she's a Nazi. And it's like, yo, like we just need you to say we're sorry. Like it's not even that serious. We didn't need you to like curse everybody out. I don't know. What else, man? It's a weird time. Have you guys ever, I have a friend that's a model and I was making fun of her and she was joking around with me. And then she said, if the world was ever ending, she would definitely have sex with me. Have you guys ever Googled how to start a zombie apocalypse? It's not that hard. It's not that. It's actually pretty damn easy if you really think about it. Like of all the situations of the world ending, a zombie apocalypse is pretty easy. Like, okay, nuclear war is hard. You know, first you need a country with a nuke. Then you need like a crazy dictator. There's only like 4 of them, right? Then you need all of that crazy dictator's friends to be ready to die. You know, like you need to be ready for war. Right? How many of those, like, you know what I mean? Kim Jong-un is crazy, but his friends aren't crazy. His friends aren't that crazy. They just want to smoke weed and get high. Like, it's not even that hard. Like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure all North Korea's like policies are like, hey, yo, we still rich though, right? Like, that's it. Right? Everybody else can be poor. But a zombie apocalypse, guys, all you need is a lizard, a spider, a cup of like radiation and a white girl, and all of that is in Arizona right now. Like we can go to Arizona right now and pop shit off, right? I don't know. It's a weird time. This is a weird time to be just around, right? There are white people getting their asses beat in Portland, and I'm like, oh no! Like, what do you say? I don't want them to get hit, but you're like, now you know how it feels, bitch. Like it's weird because you don't want to be happy, but you're watching it. Because don't lie, and none of you lie. Everyone's watching these protests, and you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna be in the back though. Like I'm not gonna be in the front with the cops. Are you crazy? Come on now. Like all these, there's that one naked girl that just has her legs spread in Portland. Like, yo, what are you doing? They got guns. They have guns. Why are you so stupid? Why are you naked? I'm not complaining, but still, are you serious? You know what I mean? Like why? Listen, I swear to God, white people, we just need you to just, if your parents are racist, say, hey, don't be racist. That's it. You don't need to walk around naked. Like it's not that deep. It's deep, but it's not that intense that you need to be naked. You know? It's weird. It's a weird time. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. If your friend is doing racist things, just say, hey, cut that shit out. Don't start stripping. It's so weird. It's like, oh, you're racist? Well, let me show you this pussy then. Like, what? What are y'all doing? What are you doing? Stop getting naked in the streets. Stop getting naked. This is so dumb. It's really stupid. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Just, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. It's just a weird time. This is so silly. How much is that it? I feel like I've done it now. I feel like I should stop now because I'm really just ranting. Because I really just, oh man. It's so weird. It's so weird. This is such a weird time to be alive. I don't know. Donald Trump is rhyming. He was rhyming. He said when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Then 2 hours later, he was like, his arms are sweaty, knees weak, palms are heavy, his army on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti, right? And then 2 hours after that, he was like, man, fuck the police coming straight from the underground. That was stupid. I'll never say that joke again. I didn't even rap. You know the weird part, if you're like a hip hop head, you would notice that I rapped Lose Yourself so incorrectly that it wasn't even. See, even Chris was like, here's the thing. I knew Chris's head was like, wait, what? That's not how you say it. My bad, yo. Listen, I wrote that this morning. I don't know, man. It's a weird time. Remember when we thought black people didn't get it? Remember that? It was such a only the black people will get what I'm saying. There was a time where I genuinely didn't feel like black people got it because only white people were getting it. And then Idris got it, and I was like, fuck, they got Idris. You know? And then we were like, oh no, but Idris is British. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's over there. Like, he's not like American black, right? American black people can't get this shit. And then those two NBA players got it, right? And then we were like, oh shit, like black people are getting it. But then we all said to ourselves, no, they're NBA players in Utah. Listen, if I'm 25 and you give me $14 million and just put me in Utah, white girls are just gonna be around me. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna happen. Black people were still undefeated. And now like only black people, it feels like only like black and Hispanic people are getting it, and it's weird. There was no punchline to that. I'm just saying things at this point. Mike, cut me off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank
Kazeem
you.
Rahman.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This pussy is for protest. It's so fucking funny.
I literally, that was in the moment, and I really hope you're recording this.
And here's the screen share of that protest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love it.
You have to get naked.
So, I don't know. I genuinely don't know why. Here's the thing. It's weird because we've all seen topless protesters in the past, but like these ones are like, they're full naked.
I haven't seen. Where's the media on that? I haven't seen any of that.
Oh, I've seen it. See, you have to see this. You have to go to the sites that I go to, and then you'll see these naked photos. Yahoo. It's not even that. It's not. It's a simple site.
Jeez,
no, it's weird. It's weird. Wow. It's weird, man. It's crazy. They're just butt naked in Portland. They're just butt naked in Portland. It's not even black. There's not even black people in Portland. I don't even know what they're protesting about.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing the show finally, man. I've been trying to get you on the show for months now.
My bad, man. I've been working on this. I'm working on this podcast.
Tough choice, baby.
Shameless.
Tough choice.
Shameless promotion.
I've been trying to get you on the show for like, I don't know, like since like the beginning of the year, I think it was. And then like when the quarantine happened, I was like, hey, we're bringing our show back to online on Zoom. You're like, I will never do a fucking Zoom show.
I did say that. I said that to you multiple times. And now we're here. So guess what? Things change. Right? Everyone makes mistakes. Like it's not that serious.
Well, thank you.
I thought this was gonna be done in like April or May. Like I thought we'd be out and about, like celebrating. Now I'm thinking it's gonna be like October. I don't know.
It's crazy times we're living in. Like we don't know like when, because we're on lockdown right now back in LA, but they're gonna like decide if we have to stay on lockdown and stuff. You know, it's just like
I don't know.
And you were about to be, that's what I'm thanking you to be on the show too. You were going to be in Houston, right? Houston,
El Paso.
Tonight. El Paso, okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to drive to El Paso, and then people don't know how to sit their ass down somewhere. So now Texas is locked down.
Well, thank you and you're originally from, that's why I said Houston. You're originally from Houston. So,
born and raised.
So tell me, yeah. So tell me about that. What was it like growing up in Houston? And
Houston's good. It floods a lot, right? It's like I'm in LA. They don't know how to drive in rain, but I feel most comfortable driving in like flood water. Like it's not that hard to me whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
I can judge I can literally look at a puddle and be like, okay, I know how deep that puddle is. Like it's not hard to figure out. Just given like the area and what's around it, I can tell how deep a puddle is.
Yeah, that's like growing up in Jersey. Like we're so used to driving like a foot of snow, so like we knew like okay, like I always drove a stick shift, so I knew how to like.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna be like, it's like growing up in Jersey. We're just so used to gunshots. We're just so used to it. It's so great. I don't know why I thought that's what you were gonna say. I was so ready. I was so ready for that. My bad.
Dude, listen,
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm from the barrio in Jersey. You know what I mean? Did I use it right, Chris? I used it right?
Yeah, yes, you used it correctly.
The barrio. The barrio.
Oh man.
And your record label is oh shit, right? Like Chris. Oh my goodness! You like this is how Jimmy Fallon would interview a rapper. The 2 chains. Why do you wear the 2 chains? Do you like them? You like always having the 2 and the chains and together?
Is it too many chains? Like how many chains do you have on?
2 chains. Your name used to be Titty Boy. Like what happened? What was the metamorphosis of this? Did you know his name used to be Titty Boy? I'm
Titty Boy?
Yes, his name was Titty Boy. Yes. Say that again, Chris.
Duffel Bag Boy.
Yeah.
That was like the first big one he was on. That's Titty Boy.
Yeah. Titty Boy, his name was Titty Boy. T-I-T-I. And guess how he spelled boy? It was B-O-I? B-O-I. Yep.
Nice. So Titty Boy is up for grabs. I can change my name to Titty Boy now.
Titty Boy is up for grabs if you want it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he still owns like the IP, but you can try.
He's got the website. I gotta pay $2,000.
You gotta pay 2 chains. You gotta pay 2 chains a little more than $1,000. I'm pretty sure he has some hits as Titty Boy. Like he didn't. It's not like he was a whack rapper.
You'd be better off with no chains.
Yeah, you'd be better off with
no chains. That's my new rap name. No chains. So what was the dream of it all, man? When you were a kid, did you always want to be a comic comedian?
Yes and no. It was like one of those things where it's just always in the back of your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just never did it. And then you go to college. You know how the story is. You go to college, you fail out, and then you figure out what your life is gonna be, right? And then I started comedy like 24, right? Moved out here right before Trump won. So that was like 27.
Okay.
I mean, and then, I just hit the ground running. I hit the ground running when I started. I just went out. In Houston, it's the scene is, Houston is large, but the scene is pretty small, right? There's not a lot of, there's a lot of comics, but there's not a lot of comics, which is good to an extent because there was only 2 clubs when I started in Houston. Now there's only like 1 club. Right, because the other one had to shut down, unfortunately. But
do they have an improv there? Is there an improv?
The Houston Improv. Yeah, the Houston Improv. It's as big. I don't know if you've ever done like Irvine or something like that. It's a little bit. It's around the same size. It's like a 500-seater.
No shit.
So a lot of those acts bring their own openers. So there's only so much opportunity in Houston, which was good for us because what we would do, it would there was really no hatred. It was really more like a friendly competition of who's going to be the most creative, right? And that's why it's great. Houston's just a great city to find your voice comedically, simply because everyone's trying to be different. So, we'd call people out. If you're doing the same thing that someone else is doing, most likely you get called out eventually. Right. So everyone's trying to be different. Everyone's trying to be funny. We're always writing something new. Everyone gets like 5 minutes at an open mic. And our open mic and the comedy scene is so unique because our open mics are basically shows. So real people are coming in there and if you have a new joke, you'll know if it's funny on Monday. Like you don't have to ask to get on a show, to test it in front of people. You'll know. Like you have 20 real people in front of you, sitting in front of you, and you have 5 minutes to tell a joke, right? So it's great. And then now I'm here.
Yeah. Well, LA is so different too, where everything has to be like everything's got to be a showcase too. Like if you know someone's in the crowd, or if it's a big show and you get the 5 minutes, you got to be your best 5. You can't like really. Yeah. I mean, it takes you a while to find your voice, So how long were you doing it in Houston before you moved to LA?
3 years, and then I just mentally just decided to start making the move in the beginning of 2016, and then I got here second week of October. The plan was September, but then I moved out here. I drove out here second week of October. Took me 2 days. It took me a full day to get out of Texas.
Yeah, dude, Texas.
It's huge. It was ridiculous. Like that's why low-key I just don't like scenery. Because once you've seen one majestic mountain in Texas, you've seen them all. Like I don't care. I don't really care for mountains anymore. Not really. Yeah. I'm good on these mountains.
And now I know you always wanted one of your. You said you always want to write for TV, also, right? You wanted to write.
Definitely. I wanted to write for TV before I started comedy, right?
Okay.
Because I was watching the Gold. Oh no. Here's what happened. I was watching the Emmys, and then 30 Rock won, right?
Mhm.
And then I was watching the Golden Globes, and 30 Rock won again, and that was that famous Tracy Morgan speech where he hopped on stage and was like, well, Barack Obama won, I'm gonna talk for the show from now on, right? And I was like, okay, let me watch 30 Rock. And then I watched 30 Rock, and I watched like 3 episodes, and 30 Rock is the worst show I've ever seen in my life. I hate that show so much. I really don't like that show. And so in my mind, I was like, I can do better than this. And then like, why are these shows so on TV? And I started watching, and then I watched 30 Rock, and then I watched The Office. And The Office is amazing. I love The Office. And so I was like, okay, I want to do something like this. And then I just started doing research. Just like comedy, stand up, you start looking up things, start doing research, start how to write a script, right? That's when Google was a little more popular. And I was like, how do you write a script? And I just started reading, and then I just started, right? The first were terrible. I had no idea how to format. I used Microsoft Word, and I just started using spacing. And I would look at a script and be like, all right, that's a little center. Let me make sure it's in the center. It's like, that's off center. Okay, I'll do center, but then I'll space like 4 times to make it a little off center. It was like a weird thing. And then I found out you can just get a program to do that for you. It was great.
Celtics is the best.
It's great.
Yeah. Well, I always love, like, even when we've been friends for a long time now. I think we met.
I met you when I first got out here. Yeah.
Yeah, and
like
you've
3
always.
years.
Yeah, so it's been a long time, and you've always. I mean, your writing, it just shows that you're just like, you always have that. You have that good premise, and you're always punch. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's so great. You always shine through. When we did the open mics and even at shows, you always just shined out, and you're like, no, that fucking guy, he's got it. You know.
Oh, thank you.
It shows. I mean, it shows right now that you put the work in. You know, you do your research, and you're one of the greats out here, man. Is what I'm trying to say.
One of the greats. That is such a falsehood. Like,
you are. No, you're
one of the greats. I'm trying. I will say this. I try to work hard, and I go where they want me. So, if it's Ice House, then it's the Ice House. If it's Flappers, then it's Flappers. If it's a room in like OC we have to drive an hour and a half to, then okay, I'll drive an hour and a half to the OC to just go do a show. That's not a problem for me.
But that's what shows the dedication of it, and that's what you need to do to get to your level. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just do one show.
Again, my level is very mediocre. I just want to clarify. I really don't want the 15 people watching this to think that I make most of my money. I pay my bills with a side job.
Listen,
and then comedy is my main
TIff,
hustle.
TIff was so amazing. We're gonna get like thousands of views now. Okay.
Exactly.
So
TIff was amazing. That's why I was worried in the beginning, because I was like, damn, she's like really like talking deep.
Yeah.
I can't follow that.
Well, listen. Let's talk about your podcast. You have
podcast. Boom.
Tough Choice.
Because I'm shameless.
I've been on it 2 times. It's amazing. Tell us a little bit about it, and then let's do a couple.
Essentially, the podcast is just 30 minutes of pure ignorance. So I bring comics on, and we play a weird game of Would You Rather. It's Would You Rather. Then we have some new segments we're playing with now. There's a segment called Black Excellence, where I will pose a situation and you tell me whether or not it would be Barack Obama or Oprah Winfrey. So things like that. So like, it's weird. Like, okay, to make sense, it's like, I'll say, let's say we're robbing a house. Who's gonna make the most noise and get us all like arrested, Barack Obama or Oprah? You know what I mean? Like, who would be loud? Right? Like that.
Yeah.
It's Oprah, by the way, but whatever. It's Oprah. It's definitely Oprah.
Let's do. I've done it a couple times, and it's always the most fun. And if you want to listen to it, check it out on iTunes, Spotify, all the good stuff.
Yeah, it's on everywhere.
But everybody, right now, let's do a couple, huh? Let's do a couple tough choice questions. Would you rather?
Yes.
Dope.
So everybody can chime in and we'll do it.
Are we waiting for something?
Yes,
Oh, I was waiting. I thought you were going to do it.
Oh, I thought you wanted. I asked you if you wanted me to have questions, and you said, "Yeah, we're good." As in, like, I got it. Okay. This is why, and this is why you have the questions ready, no matter what. Stay prepared,
That's
people.
dedication, ladies and gentlemen.
Because Mike was not raised in a barrio. Okay, I have one. All right. Would you rather? This is pretty long, so you have to pay attention. Would you rather have your clothes start to disappear after 1 hour after wearing them, right? Or panhandle for at least $5 every day, or else you lose all the money in your bank account.
The first one.
The first one?
What was the first one?
The first one is your clothes after 1 hour of wearing your clothes.
Well, that's definitely a callback.
They start to disappear.
That's definitely a callback to my monologue with the Tesla joke. Because you have to charge the shorts. Didn't work the second time either. There you go. I would do
the second one.
Second one.
Well, the
I would
question
do
is
second one, dude.
how confident are you that you can get $5? Real talk, $5 is a lot of money for a panhandler.
That is now
$5 is a lot of money. $5 every day. Every day. Every day $5, or you lose all the money in your bank account.
Yeah, or I lose all.
Now, what if I make like $20 one day? Does that make me good for 4 days?
Then no. $5, at least $5 every day. How confident are you? You better have the funniest sign, bro. Like, I'm not that creative.
Yeah,
I gotta do the clothes. What?
I go close.
You think close?
I think close just because it'd be too difficult to get $5 every day.
That'd be so hard. That would be so hard. Like, where would you go? First, where would you go?
If I could have weekends off, maybe.
Probably. No, see, weekends would be the best day, though. Because more people are out on the weekends.
It is true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're
Or just 2 days off a week.
2 days off a week? You're part-time. If you're no, I still do the clothes, though. And I would just layer. I would, honest to God, I would layer my clothes. I would wear multiple shirts, right?
That's true.
And then 2, I would just mentally know I got 45 minutes to do whatever I have to do outside.
Yeah.
And then I gotta get to my car, right? Because I'm about to be naked.
That's true.
But
then if you're naked, you can protest, and you're good.
When you're naked, you can protest in Portland. She was naked and all she had was a hoodie on. It was the weirdest. It was cold. She was naked. It was still cold. It was weird.
All right, let's do one more.
Okay. Would you rather become Amish or tattoo your social security number on your forehead?
Amish for sure.
I'm going
Amish.
I'm going Amish.
Guys, honest. Guys.
They ain't gonna get shit.
Okay, thank you. See, Chris and I are on the same page here. Listen, if you're Amish, you can't use the internet. Do you guys know how intense? And I know some of you are like, oh, we don't need the internet. Yes, the fuck you do. Be quiet. Don't be all like, oh, we don't need it. No, don't. Listen, you need it. You need it. You want to make your own butter?
Yeah, right.
Like they don't use no technology. They have horse-drawn. Okay, you get to ride a horse every day. Okay, fine.
Good perk.
You have to make your own clothes. You have to ride a horse. You have to make your own butter. They're all self-efficient. Like you're gonna be the greatest handyman ever in the history of the world. But then your social security number on your forehead, you're getting identity frauded every time.
I ain't got nothing to take.
That's fine.
You gotta wear a hat.
That's fine.
Just wear a
You can wear a
hat.
hat.
Oh,
You can wear a hat.
the headband. Wear a headband.
Have a headband, right?
I can wear a hat,
mean, it's
then
gonna
yeah,
be
alright.
gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
I'm
But
with the headband.
you want to be Amish? Honestly, I don't. At this point, honest to God, I don't even care about the Social Security. I don't want to be Amish. Whatever the selection was, I just don't want to be Amish.
So funny.
Really, I don't. I can't do that.
I ain't never seen no black Amish.
Thank you. because I don't want to say they're racist. I'm just gonna say I don't think they allow black people. I'm not gonna say Amish people are racist. I don't know for a fact, but I just personally I don't think they maybe allow black people to be Amish. You get what I'm saying? I don't know.
Amish, we would be bombish. You know what I'm saying?
No, you may not, Chris. See, this is why you're rapping and not doing comedy. Don't ever try to. No, not like that. That was not a diss. Calm down. He's a way better rapper though. Like, come on.
He's a good rapper.
He's like amazing. But don't try to make us laugh, Chris. No. No, Chris. Really, real talk. Like, Mike, tell me, like, give me everyone's like Instagram.
Yes, and guys, make sure give it up one more time for Kazeem Rahman, the best in the biz. Check him out, Tough Police Podcast, and
thanks, guys.
I love you, man. Thanks for doing the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're the best. Thank you.
Great. Thanks.
I'm glad you broke your Zoom thing and wanted to come through. I will never do a fucking Zoom show. All right, cool.
It's weird. I have a show I'm doing like a secret show in Orange County like on Friday, and I kind of want to cancel because I don't want to die. So I'd rather do a Zoom show.
Well, guys, Kazeem Rahman, give it up one more time.
Yeah,
give it up.
Thanks, guys.
Next artist coming up right now. He's a favorite at Loft Ensemble. I love this guy so much. He's incredible. He's the best in the biz. Guys, get the round of applause going. Get it going for my man Lavelle Stacy.
What's up?
Hey, y'all. So you know how when you're in a relationship, right? And it was going good, and then you kind of leave that honeymoon phase, and it's like it kind of goes a little sour. Now, before y'all get any ideas, I'm not talking about my relationship because we is good, okay? But I did write this as an inspiration for a relationship that I was in. And sometimes you get to the point where you're tired of fighting, you're tired of crying, you're tired of talking. And so you decide to let your tears talk for you a little bit, you know? And
playing from Lavel's phone.
We're gonna play it from my phone. Here we go. Y'all hear all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here we are, it's been a minute, trying to decide if we should stick with it, cause it can be hard when only one seems to want us. It can be hard when all it seems we got is drama, going back and forth, half of me out the door. Then you pull me back, swear your words are like gold. Got my mind twisted and I'm searching for direction. I never turn away, but listen, this is my confession. If my tears could sing, they write ballads. And if my feels could die, it would be suicide. Can't keep feeling this pain, I just want it to end. If my tears could sing, if my tears could sing, they write ballads. And if my feels could die, it would be suicide. Can't keep feeling this pain, I just want it to end. If my tears could sing. Now they say to love is a sickness, well you're my disease. You probably never loved me, but I'm riding, baby. You broke my heart many times, poison me with your lies, and I keep coming back for more. Cause true love never dies, and I will lay down my life. Let's make it like it was before. Cause baby, you're my one, ain't saying it for fun. Now Tears gonna write this song, yeah, yeah. I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry. I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry. If my tears could sing, I said, if my tears could sing, my tears could sing, my tears could sing. Oh, yeah. Hey, feeling this pain, wanted to end. Yeah. My tears could sing. It would be suicide. Feeling this pain, wanted to end. If my tears could sing, they write ballads. And if my feels could die, it would be suicide. Can't keep feeling this pain, I just want it to end. If my tears could sing, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you get over it and you start working on yourself, you know, and you start growing and you start learning and you like, you know what? All that bullshit you about, I'm not about no more. You know, let's bring you up in here too. But you start saying like whatever tactics they use, you know, the text messages you up, you know, the gifts, the whatever, you know, whatever their roses is, you know, because a rose, it is the one thing that both represents I'm sorry and I love you. And so people kind of take that easy road and like, I'm gonna give you some roses. I'm sorry. You can save it because we don't believe it no more. It's his rose. I said it first, but you said it back. I meant it most, and you ain't mean it at all. Love on the brain could have drove me insane. Potential believe and never achieve. And I told myself, woo, never again. So take all your words and take all your gifts. If it ain't with actions, it don't mean shit. Keep your roses, 'cause I don't believe them anymore. Now I said it first, but you said it back. I meant it most, and I think that you ain't mean it at all. I've been here before, alone undercover. She stained with tears, 'cause you were my lover, and your thorns have torn me apart and nearly drained my heart. Take all your words, take all your gifts. If it ain't with actions, it don't mean shit. Keep your roses, 'cause I don't believe them anymore. Take all your words, take all your gifts. If it ain't with actions, it don't mean shit. Keep your roses, I don't believe it. Man, you offered me the world and gave it all away. Took my moon, sun, and stars, left my world all types of gray. I feel so stupid, cause I did all of the right things for the wrong damn one. Gave my love and my trust, you were never there for us. Well, today is goodbye, cause I'm done. So take all your words and take all your gifts. If it ain't with actions, it just don't mean shit. Keep your roses, cause I don't believe them. No, no, no. Listen, promises and gifts don't mean shit. If it ain't with actions, miss me with it. Keep your roses. Roses. Play them violins on their ass.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Lavelle Stacy.
Hey.
Thank you.
That was the best ending. Like, play that violin. Tiff's like, I have to. Tiff's like, I have to now. I have to play the violin. I have to do it.
Yes, my violinist.
I love it. That means, how has your relationship been? I know he's probably in the background right now. Like, how has it been during quarantine? But I feel that, that song is it's so deep, and it just means like it. Really, your actions need to speak louder than your words if you're giving someone anything. You can't just powder people up with gifts and stuff. I used to send my ex and her barrio. I used to give her roses all the time. and she would say, keep your roses in Spanish. And I would just get her more roses because I didn't know what she said. But do you feel like past relationship? Because you and your, how long have you been in your relationship now? How long have you guys been together?
So his name is Parker, or PJ, and we've been together since January.
Okay, so that's new. That's kind of new even during quarantine and stuff.
Fairly, but when you have no option but to either get to know each other or get lost, or just end it. Like you see, we chose to get to know each other, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and so I would say we're very, very strong. Very. It's honestly, and not to like get too sappy, but it's kind of indescribable. So that's all I got.
I love that. And now, that comes like even like in your music, it comes with. I guess it comes with experience and experiencing that type of kind of just, being in a bad relationship and kind of making yourself stronger in that to find someone that is indescribable, right?
Well, the one who inspired that song, it actually, I won't say it was 3.5 years before I actually got them out of my system.
Wow.
And so in that 3.5 years, I did a lot of self-work.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of my whole, and I think that should be all of our like life goals or focus, to do the self-work and to grow and ask yourself, how can I be better? How can I see other perspectives? And, and so I really began to date myself and love me and figure out who I was and what I liked and what I didn't like. And, all of the things that I was told and taught I was, and all the things that I actually was. You tell them, baby. Y'all hear outside? I love me, and then it allowed me to healthily love someone else.
I love that. Well, I love you too, man, and we all love you because you're an incredible force at Loft Ensemble, man, and you've been with Loft for how long?
One of the best in the biz. One of the best in the biz.
Best in the biz, baby. Best in the biz.
You've been involved with Loft. September will be 3 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. And I mean, you've done it all too. Like, I mean, well, actually, let's talk about this. Like during quarantine and with everything happening in the world, like where do you find inspiration, like during all this to kind of just have self-love and just, you know, love in your relationship? Like, can you give us advice on that?
Well, I can say that this relationship, like we tell each other all the time, like loving you helps me love you better. And then loving you helps me love you better. So it's just kind of like this, you know, thing, but like this kind of balancing scale. But to be completely honest, as far as inspiration and motivation, as far as today, what's today? July 22nd goes, I don't know. I'm winging it. And yeah, I literally did not even know what songs I was going to sing until we were already in the breakout room to go.
I love that.
Like, you know, because I was like, I don't even know what story to tell. You know, it takes so much energy just to like do the day, you know?
Yeah.
So as far as creative things, I don't know.
But I mean,
all my focus on
I love it. Because can you give us any advice? He's like, I don't know. Good luck. Good luck out there. Good luck, everybody.
Well, the reason I asked that is because like I know you put so much. I mean, all of your music and your songs, you put so much emotion into that. So what I admire about that is just finding that creativity to even just put that in there. But I mean, I guess that is a good answer to be like, you're in the moment. You have to live in the moment.
And you know, it's I appreciate that, because when I was a kid, and I would be sad or things would be, you know, bogging me down, I would sit in the dark and just sing what I was feeling. And that's how my sound came, because I mean, soul, you know, you sing soul from pain. So that was the only time I would sing, is when I was listening. So
and now you grew up, everybody, you grew up in Virginia, right? To tell everybody.
Little not, I mean, it's its own, I guess, barrio in its way, but it's not.
Wait, is it barrio or barrio?
Barrio.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time. All those tags.
Barrio.
Barrio?
Yeah, like Mario.
Mario.
Oh, like Mario. Barrio. I love it.
Back to the
so
barrio.
Virginia Barrio.
I know the song though. That's my hey, whoever is watching this live stream, y'all better go stream that song, because that song is my
Barrio. I know, I love it. So you grew up in your Virginia barrio, and
yeah. And I mean, it was a small town. It's about 8,500 people.
Okay.
And you know, most people know each other, and yeah.
I love that. And what was your motivation to move to LA? I mean, what made you kind of just be like, hey, I'm choosing LA. I'm going to be because we've talked about that. You've been on the show before too, when we first started. But just for everyone else, like you've done fashion, you've done modeling, you've done acting. What made you move to LA and kind of pursue your dream?
When I got out of the Navy, I found the American Academy, or it found me, or however you want to perceive it. And my mom and I, my bonus mom, I have two moms, that's another story. But
love it.
We took a road trip and I auditioned for the American Academy, and I got in, and so I flew back to Virginia, gave away all my stuff, packed up my car with clothes and stuff, and drove across. And the Academy brought me to LA. Yeah.
Wow. It was just your calling kind of thing.
Yeah. And I mean, definitely home. You know, I love my life here, and it's the first time I've actually felt home. So, And being 32, I'm like, yo, it's time to figure out what the hell home is. Because
Yeah.
you can't be running the streets in your 30s. You know what I'm saying?
I'm 30. Yeah, I'm 33. I'm the same spot, but I feel like really now, like LA has been a home to me too. It's been my barrio, you know, and it's been, you know, it feels like. And what's good is like what I love about you two and Loft Ensemble and stuff is how like it's such a great community that makes you feel at home, you know, and that's something huge that you can take away from everything. Is just once you find that place, I'm home now. You know, I'm surrounded by people that inspire me, that, you know, that love me and I love them, and just spreading love through, you know, with everyone, you know, and I love you, man. And thank you for doing the show again. And I know I seen you briefly last night. You kind of just walked by when we were doing the podcast, but you know, I can't wait to see you again in person, and, you know, be able to just, you know, this virus is over and we can just hug everybody. You know what I mean? What the hell?
No.
God.
No. Like I've been telling people I can't wait to put eyes and arms on you.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, I just, you know. But thank you so much for doing the show again, man. I love you, and thank you for being awesome, guys. Give it up for Lavelle Stacy, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so you guys ready for our headliners tonight? They close out the show every single show that we do. They are the best house band in all of the land. Guys, get the round of applause going. Get it going for the show with Adam and Sean.
Yeah. What's up?
Great
What's
job,
up, everybody? Yeah.
Great.
Excellent job. Everyone did so many like good, meaningful stuff. So we're gonna sing one song right now that is really meaningful as well. It's probably
how many of you have felt over this time?
Yeah, you've probably had this happen to you, and if this has never happened to you, then you know someone that this has happened to.
I don't know how you're raw dogging reality right now.
Yeah.
If you haven't done this at this point.
This is a love song.
I'm hungover, I'm hungover, I'm hungover, extremely hungover, I'm hungover, so hungover, I'm hungover, very hungover. Started with some Jack, then we moved into the back of the club where the party's really at. Now we're taking shots and they take their tops off. Ordered scotch on the rocks, then I got my rocks off. Appletini, martini, 3 peach Bellini.
I better go home before I do something crazy.
Sex on a beach, man, I feel so dizzy.
I gotta stand up cause I gotta go pee-pee. Pee-pee. What? Pee-pee. Yeah. Okay.
I'm hungover, I'm hungover, I'm hungover, extremely hungover, I'm hungover, so hungover, I'm hungover, very hungover. On the floor by a bathroom door in the back of a house where I was the night before. Hit me like a brick and I started to feel sick. And I ran to the John where I puked a little bit. Appletini, 3 peach Bellini.
It's worse coming out. Where are my car keys?
Sex on a beach, man, I feel so dizzy.
I checked my pants, I'd gone pee-pee. What? Yeah. Again? I know.
I'm hungover, I'm hungover, I'm hungover, extremely hungover, I'm hungover, so hungover, I'm hungover, very
Great show, everybody!
You guys want to do one more?
We hadn't planned on it.
We can, but
do one more. Yeah, do one more.
What do you want, Mikey?
Do one more. I love you guys. Do one more.
What do you want, Mikey?
I don't know. Do your favorites.
All of them.
Every hit.
We could try it. We could try
Every
the Nintendo one. We haven't played this. Sean and I haven't played this song.
We haven't played this song in a long, long time.
Quarantine, for sure. We haven't many months.
I love it.
You made the joke in the beginning about the Nintendo cartridge that sold for so much money. So we're gonna do the song about Nintendo, an original Nintendo.
Yes.
Let's take you back, original Nintendo, a Duck Hunt combo with a Super Mario. And you know how badly I want this to go, but the power won't work with all the tricks that you know. You tap it, blow it, even hit it twice. Your friend tries to tell you,
hey man, you should play with that nice.
Shut up, you're stupid, you need to stop talking. This is my fucking Nintendo, man, now you can get to walking. Cause I know exactly what I'm going to do. Press the power and reset at the same time. Boom! Would you look at that? The greatest thing I've seen. And I'm playing games on my TV screen. Cause I'm playing Nintendo. I might lose a friend though over this combo, and then I'll play solo. If you're in my way, then you got to go. Cause no one's stopping me from playing my Nintendo. Zelda was gold, cause it knew it was the shit. I love Double Dragon and the way that they kicked. You got to Mega Man, Mario 1, 2, and 3. A Battletoads and Tecmo Bowl and Final Fantasy. A Contra Castlevania, a Bobble, the Donkey Kong, a Dig Dug, Double Dribble. I love me some Rampage, it never ends. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with my friends. Cowabunga, cowabunga, said the cowabunga, cowabunga, said the cowabunga, cowabunga, said the cowabunga, cowabunga. Cause I'm playing Nintendo, I might lose a friend though, and over this combo, and then I'll play solo. If you're in my way, then you got to go. Cause no one's stopping me from playing my Nintendo. I'll be in my room on my beanbag blowing farts. Up, down, left, right, B-A, select, start. Power glove, my mom bought me a power glove. What'd your mom get you?
Nothing much. She actually got me, I have a diorama of a whole train set in my basement, and there's a whole city, and she got me little trees across the...
Yeah. Damn it, Sean.
I'm playing Nintendo, I might lose a friend though, and over this combo, and then I'll play solo. If you're in my way, then you got to go. Cause no one's stopping me from playing my Nintendo. Playing my Nintendo.
Flower, and now I spit fire.
I just ate a leaf, and now I'm a raccoon.
Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, the show with Adam and Sean, the best house band in all of late night. And that's our show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Great job,
all the performers that have been here. Give it up one more time for Brian McDaniel, Sports and a Half. Give it up for TIff Hubbard. Give it up for Chris O. Kazeem Rahman. Stacy. My partner in crime, Mr. Paul Brodo. The show with Adam and Sean. And of course, Loft Ensemble for having us. Once again, you can Venmo or anything at Loft Ensemble. Let me move that. Bam, at Loft Ensemble. And to make us all our technical director right now, Bree Pavey. Give it up for her for running the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Up in the booth,
baby. But thank you so much. We hope to see you guys next month. And please follow all these amazing people and support each other and love each other. And just spread love and happiness to everybody that you meet. But stay 6 feet away at least. You can hug and stuff, but stay safe out there. And we love you guys. And thank you so much. And have an amazing night. Thank you for hanging out.